All right, so you're considering making a move to the Sarasota area. Maybe you're looking at places like Lakewood Ranch. Maybe you're considering Tampa, but Lakewood Ranch or Sarasota, maybe they're a little bit too steep for your price point. In today's video, we're gonna give you an option that is up and coming that has access to some beautiful homes from the same home builders that you guys are already considering at a much more budget-friendly price, and we're gonna get into that right now. What's up, y'all? If this is your first time to the channel, we make videos that are all things Tampa Bay, what it's like to live here, what it's like to work here, what it's like to play here, the food, the dining, the outdoors, the beaches, and the sunshine. My name is Juan Alcala. I am joined by our new teammate, Marsha Railton. And we make videos to help people just like you who are considering making that move. Maybe you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating, maybe even investing in the area. However, you got to get hold of us, whether that's through phone call, text message, email. Heck, you can even DM me on Instagram. I do have a link down to my calendar down below. All of my contact information is down there. I'd love to have the conversation in terms of how we can help you buy, sell, or invest in the area. All right, so today, Marsha and I are standing in the Gateway Commons, and this area here is where obviously you can see the Publix grocery store directly behind us here, but this is an area that they are building out because the community is growing so fast here in Parrish, Florida. And Parrish is located really between, Bradenton and Tampa, but it's to the southeast of Tampa Bay. It's considered part of Sarasota, to be honest with you, even though it's pretty close to Tampa. The irony is, you guys know, you call me about, moving to Wesley Chapel, which people consider Tampa, but actually Wesley Chapel is farther away from downtown Tampa than Parrish is. It's pretty close. I think you're like right there if we have to do the measurements. But one of the things about this area is it's really exploded in population recently. It went from 25,000 residents to over 50,000 residents just in the last 4 years alone, and it is continuing to grow. And the reason being is because it has excellent access to the highway. That's I-75 right there. They're building all kinds of new properties. We're gonna go see some of those developments today. North River Ranch, which is beautiful. You got Del Webb in the area as well. And so much more is coming. Great schools, golfing all over the place, and they're building all kinds of new developments in here at a really good price point. Very budget friendly for the area. When you look at Sarasota's average price point is right around $450,000 on average for the average home, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, which was built in the 70s, by the way. Then you look at people who are looking for a newer development. Maybe you want a newer style home. People are moving to the Lakewood Ranch area. Price points in there are averaging in over 700. So people were looking for other options, and they're finding that here in Parrish, Florida. So we're gonna explore Parrish today. This is a great area, Gateway Commons. You've got a dental office right over here at the other end. Marsha's wondering where she needs to stand in the video, which is great, right? This is all brand new. There you got new stores over there with the coming soon signs on them. I'm not even sure exactly what's in there. You got Public Liquors here, Publix grocery store. You've got a Jets Pizza. Hopefully you guys can see that over there. You got the nail salon, and then there's a Chinese, because what is any area if you don't have a Chinese restaurant? Yeah, that's not home if you don't have a Chinese restaurant in my mind. And again, with having 75 directly behind us here, it's really convenient on the access here. We're right off of Willow Moccasin Road, and then over to the east back in this corner here, you do have the Willow Moccasin Golf Course, one of many in the area. We're going to explore some of those today. Marsha, what is going on with Parrish? Why are so many people moving to this area? I just gave some highlights, but what are you seeing from people who live close? And Marsha lives in Bradenton, which is just adjacent to Parrish here. Yeah, just to the south, right off the Manatee River. And we're going to talk about some of these really cool amenities, the parks, access to the river. You've got the Ellenton Outlets that you have access to today. But why are you seeing people move to Parrish specifically?
Number one is the cost of living. It's getting you into the area of Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch and Tampa, but it's just starting out, so you can get all the money or more house for your money.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
More house for your money. The schools are highly rated, and it is in a great location. You're right close to I-75, but there's other back roads to get around to Bradenton and other locations. You're right by the Manatee River, which is just 4 miles south of where we're standing right now. It gives you access to the Gulf. If you're into boating, it's a great place to be, or golfing.
All right, y'all, so let's get out there and see what Parrish, Florida has to offer. All right, y'all, so we are in North River Ranch, which is a master plan community right here in Parrish, Florida. It's about 4 miles away from Interstate 75. You guys can probably see the kids in the background here playing on the little soccer field. This is the community pool, the community park. It's paved trail. It's actually a really cool little spot. We'll make sure that you guys check that out in the B-roll here. But walking through this neighborhood, we're in a Pulte development right here in the Brightwood neighborhood, and this master plan development is pretty unique. It's about 2,600 acres. Marcia, how many homes were they supposed to have in the community in total?
Up to 6,500.
Up to 6,500 homes. So obviously there's lots of room for growth here. It backs right up to Harvey Elementary. They're in the process of building the middle school here right in the community as well. They're also building a Publix grocery right in the village center, along with an acute care hospital. The HCA is going to go there too. And this is this whole mindset of if you build it, they will come. And I think you guys can see around us now that, like, if we look in this entire neighborhood, there are plenty of already beautiful homes built in the area. And again, this is Pulte, but you've got some great builders in Parrish specifically. You've got Del Webb, who's building a beautiful community. It's about 2.5 miles away from I-75, right off of Willow Moccasin Road. You've got Summerstone, which is building over there as well. You got Ryan Homes that is building there too in terms of the community, and they have a ton that is coming into this. And I mean, the community center here alone was incredible.
Yeah,
right?
It's very nice.
Yeah, the community, the park. A lot of this is green space. This is the new buzzword in real estate that you're hearing out there, right? You're moving into a community, like, people want to live outdoors. And if you're moving to Florida for any reason, that's why you're coming, right? Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, and beaches.
That's right.
Right? And where we're at in Parrish, you're not extremely close to beaches here, but you do have access to the Manatee River, like Marcia said earlier. About how far does it take to get to Anna Maria Island if you're going to go to the beach from,
It's only around 15 miles, but it takes about 35 minutes.
Yeah, so traffic. And we've talked about Florida traffic many times before. So this isn't, the beach is not right in your backyard here, guys, but they've done a really good job of making sure that you have all the amenities that you need right in the community. You've got a dog park here, you've got plenty of walking trails. They're building everything around you, so you know that most of the things you're going to have access to are new, but that does come at a little bit of a cost, right? Sometimes if you're going to move in these new developments, you're living in a construction zone, right?
Yeah.
So don't forget that there's going to be, people coming in and out, builders, heavy trucks, equipment. There's probably gonna be dirt all over the road. So what I always tell people is you're trying to find those developments that are kind of towards the tail end. That's one of my favorite places to be. So, maybe there's only 100 home sites left of the 6,500. Most of the neighborhoods are developed already. Nothing wrong with getting in early, but if you're one of the first, 10 to 20 homes in there, you're going to be looking at construction for the foreseeable future. How long that's going to be, obviously we wouldn't know, but on average, you see these developments take somewhere between 2 and 5 years to be built out.
Yeah.
So this specific development has been being built in different neighborhoods as they go through the master plan there. So just a great community. I think you'll really enjoy the area here. Again, the price point is so budget friendly if you're looking Lakewood Ranch, and you just can't, you can't make that 700 number work. You can come here and get some really nice properties, somewhere between, 450 and 600.
Right.
Really nice homes too, y'all. So they're definitely worth a look. Would you agree?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's go check out some more. All right, y'all, so we are standing on the site where they are currently breaking ground, as you can see behind us, for the Publix. And just to give a little bit of context to you guys, we were just in the Brightwood neighborhood right here in North River Ranch, directly behind us here. So as we come across this road right here, which is the Willow Moccasin Road, now we are in the field where they are breaking ground. You can see that people are actually starting to do the work here. Just a really good site, and new construction development here as well. This road behind us here, Marcia, that's Fort Hammer, correct me if I'm wrong?
Correct.
Right, so Fort Hammer Road, we're gonna go check out the Fort Hammer Park as well. But as you follow this south, that's gonna take us over to the high school. So you've got Harvey Elementary right here that I was discussing earlier, and then as we head south on Fort Hammer, and we're going to make a right down there, and then that's where you'll see the high school down there. So it's a really cool area. All new construction developments going on over there too. A lot happening out here.
Yeah.
All right.
Fort Hammer Road takes you right into Bradenton and Lakewood Ranch.
Yep, right down. You can follow that all the way down to the river as well.
Yep.
We're going to go check it out. All right, so we're here at beautiful Fort Hammer Park, which is right on Manatee River, y'all. And I had to stop and check this place out. It's such a cool backdrop for a few different reasons. Number one, you've got the boat launch here, which I think is great. It's right off of Fort Hammer Road. Again, I mean, you're right on the Manatee River, and you can see, hopefully you can see this beautiful home behind me. You got boats running up and down the river. Marcia said that the bathroom is extremely clean here, which is great. I mean, it's one of those things when you're outdoor parks, those things can always be sketchy. So I'm a huge fan of when you're able to get, you know, clean restrooms. You guys know I talk about that quite frequently. And it's got a covered gazebo. You can actually buy ice, right? There's an ice machine there, which I think is cool as well. There's no playground here, but it is a great place to come put the boat in the water. Or if you're traveling down the river, stop, grab some ice, refresh, hit the restroom if you need to as well. There's plenty of parking. Again, you're right off of Fort Hammer Road, just a few miles south of downtown Parrish. So really cool spot. Come check out Fort Hammer Park, especially if you're into boating. This is your spot.
I am at Fort Hammer Park, right on the edge of Parrish, going into Bradenton, Florida. Right behind me here, I don't know if you can see, there's an ice machine. And if you keep coming straight, you're gonna dead end right into the Manatee River, where we have a convenient boat ramp. As a boater, we love coming here because they have nice, clean restrooms, a great place to stop and park your boat, or dock your boat, I should say, right here on the Manatee River. It's beautiful. There's always families coming and going. It's a great place to stop for a little while. If you're cycling or hiking, as I said, there's clean bathrooms and there's always a breeze from the river. I'm walking around because right behind me, or I'm sorry, in front of me, is the Manatee County rowing training facility. So they have classes out here for people learning to row, which is popular here in this area. Standing right here on the edge of the Manatee River at Fort Hammer Park, and right behind me here is their rowing school. You see people out here all the time taking rowing classes. It's extremely popular in this area. Also right behind me are the restrooms and a picnic area. It's a great little park to stop at if you're boating, or if for cycling. It's a great park because they have the clean bathrooms and a great picnic area. Oh, and look who I ran into.
What's up, y'all? All right, y'all, last but not least, we wanted to come to the Ellenton Outlets, and really cool place right off of I-75. Marcia, like, what are all the stores that people can expect to find here at the outlets?
Oh, everything from Banana Republic to Nike. They have all the normal stores you'd find at an outlet mall.
Right.
There's many stores.
I saw Saks Fifth Avenue,
Michael Kors,
yep, Nike, everything you would need to find here. And while Ellenton is not Parrish, it is just a few miles south of the Parrish exit, right off of the
I-75.
Yep, off of I-75. So it's a really convenient place to come, and you have access to everything. There are hundreds of shops here, y'all. We're gonna turn here around, just give you a little taste. I mean, hundreds, J. Crew, everything, and everything's right at your fingertips. There's a really cool restaurant back here that Marcia made note of. What was the name of the restaurant?
60 East.
60 East. And what do you like there?
I love their martinis and their pizza.
Shout out to the martinis fans, y'all. Like, listen, we were just talking about this because I was just saying, like, Kate and I haven't had a martini in forever, and it reminded me of, like, we should have a martini again because they're really good. But good pizza. Let me just make note of this.
Very good.
Good pizza is hard to find in Florida, and I've made mention of this before. People are just kind of like, what do you mean good pizza is hard to find in Florida? Florida's water, and I've said this before on this channel, Florida's water is not great.
For pizza.
It is not great. And when you don't have good water, it's very hard to make good bread, good pasta. Those things are difficult to make. Why? Because the water matters. That's part of the reason why when people talk about New York pizza, because they got great water, and it makes really good pizza. Also, good beer. And I was in the beer business forever, so we're super nitpicky about that stuff, but getting good pasta, good pizza, and great beer is hard to find in Florida. So when someone says
It's good.
We've got good, and you got to go check it out because it's definitely worth the trip. So again, we just wanted to throw in a little nugget here, a little bonus. I know this isn't Parrish, but you're always wondering what's around the surrounding communities, and it's important for us to give context. Do you agree?
I agree.
Awesome. So we had a great day, y'all. All right, so we're right here at the 301 and Erie Road, and there's this huge new development. I was talking to a friend of mine when he told me about Parrish originally. He said, hey, we got a Lowe's coming, and I had to laugh, right? Like, yeah, to me that feels pretty rural if you're not there yet, but here we are. That was less than 8 months ago, and you can see it right behind us here. It's not open yet; it's getting ready for its grand opening. But we're in this beautiful new town center, and directly behind us here, you've got a Home Goods. Directly behind Marcia, there's a Five Below over there. There is a nail salon that is being built currently is also. And then as we swing around to the other side here, y'all will be able to see it. They are got the construction crews out here. There's a CVS on the corner over there. They're putting in a Crunch Fitness also, so that's what's gonna go in this town center. And then these will be restaurants up here. So Chick-fil-A, those types of things they're gonna put up front here. So everything at your fingertips. That's the thing, like people are like, how early are we? And that's a good question, because I don't think you ever wanna be in a development where you're the first thing there.
Yeah.
It's always an interesting time to do that. But getting in early, getting a lay of the land is always a good thing. So we're hoping we're sharing that with you guys today. And hey, if you got any value out of today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that little bell. That way you can be notified every time we drop a new video. And until next time, go out and live that Tampa and Sarasota life.
That's right.
See you guys on the next video.